fishing.
Just sportsmanship needs to prevail.
Remember, it only takes 5 minutes. That's all it takes to catch 5 fish.
My first fish.
Yes, let's get to it. Yes, I'm amped. So here it is, I finally get to stand next to, touch and feel the Lowrance Ghost out here in Durban, South Africa. Super excited about this trolling motor. I know they're not available as yet, but I've heard such good things about it. And we can also see in the States a lot of the pros, Michael Iconelli, Skeet Reese, all these guys, they're out with their old trolling motors and they're in with the Ghost. So it's interesting times, and with me here today is John Minnie of Lowrance, South Africa, and he's going to run me through a couple of the new little features of this bad boy.
Yeah, Mark, just to add to that, you see the pros are running the Ghost. As of the new season on the MLF, all 22 boats running MLF will be fitted with Ghost Lowrance trolling motors. So just to give you guys a rundown, we start off with the weedless prop. As you guys know, we've got a brushless motor. We've got the HDI 83-200 trolling motor transducer built into the nose cone, and there will obviously be the option to add the active imaging 3-in-1 as a nose cone. Moving up, you'll see we're running live side. This shaft claimed to be a lifetime warranty on the shaft. We've got the new gas assist, it makes it a lot easier for you to stow and deploy the motor. And then over here, as we go further up the motor, we've got the 360 breakaway mount. We've got the head that doesn't move. We've got a magnetic LED indicator on the top of the motor, which obviously will point in the direction that you're heading in. And then we've obviously got full integration to your Lowrance unit. From the integration side, we'll have full integration to your Lowrance HDS Live Gen 3 and Carbon. We also have the full autopilot feature, so if you want to head to a waypoint or navigate towards a spot, you can tell the motor to go there, anchor when it gets there, and then you can sit in tight traces or change your lure, and by the time you get there, you're ready to fish. When we come to the foot pedal, we've got an interchangeable switch, either for the left hand side or the right hand side. We've got the anchor feature, we've got the heading lock, and then we have got 2 programmable buttons. Those buttons, we can control power poles, we can control volume on your sonic hub for up and down, you can select it to save a quick waypoint. Pretty much anything you can do with the soft keys on the side of an HDS 12 and 16, you can program into this foot pedal here. For steering wise, we are fly by wire, so there's no cable, but you get that cable like feel, so there's no lag when turning left or right with the trolling motor.
So we've heard from John all the key features, but I want to talk about a few different things that I noticed that maybe as an angler that's going to use this all day. Somewhat of a semi-half decent angler. Foot pedal, it's not too big and chunky and bulky. It's going to flush mount nicely in most boats. One feature that I don't think a lot of people are talking about, but it's something that really bothers me with my current trolling motor, is the big thick cable pipe that runs from here into the foot pedal. It's very bulky when you lift it up and you stow your trolling motor. It kind of gets in the way, it knocks rods, you know. Especially for if we're honest, for the guys down in South Africa, we're not all running, you know, big Rangers and Tritons and you know, all these fancy boats. We're running local boats, and they are slightly smaller. So those cables are not going to be hanging on your deck, pushing on your rods. You can see that it's a nice thin cable, and it's even got little clamps in the inside here, and it goes straight in. It's quite flexible. So it's not big and chunky and going to get in the way. Another thing that I like is obviously your bounce buster, as I call them, is able to go on both sides. The head is nice and compact, it doesn't make a noise, so you don't hear that zoot, zoot, zoot when the foot pedal moves, and for me everything's there. A really important point as an angler is going to be these 2 buttons right here. To integrate this with your Lowrance units is absolutely phenomenal. If you're running power poles, as John says, up and down, you can put it on. I really like it for hit waypoint, and it's done. You don't need to bend down, you don't need to touch that. I do the majority of my controlling on my foot pedal and my units with my toes, but that's just because I've been blessed with long toes. So yeah, that's a great feature. It's going to be interesting to see what guys set up on these things. And then obviously the transducer in the head, you know, you can, I think it's two Allen keys, one out the front, slide the transducer out, and then another one on the inside, and you can change your transducer as you so feel. Again, that's great because you don't have to run cables all up and down the shafts. Really nice feature there. And an interesting question which I'm going to pose to John right now is about service, maintenance and stock holding of parts of the Lowrance. I know there's been a lot of complaints on social media. Who's going to service them? Have they got parts? Is it going to be available? Blah 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 blah. So we're going to stop for a moment. We're going to ask John the next question.
Okay, so for now, I've just spent 10 days in America. Broke this thing down to every last nut and bolt. I know how this thing works inside and out. Lowrance South Africa will be putting up a fully functional workshop specifically for the ghost trolling motors. We'll have all the parts available for any part that might break inside the unit. But I've been to the lab, I've seen how they test this stuff, I know what engineering goes in behind it.
So John, I'm going to stop you there. You've stripped one of these ghost trolling motors right down to the very last screw yourself.
Every little thing I've done on this motor from scratch. I built it up right from the beginning, put the whole thing together. I know every single part that goes into this unit. And
spares, you're going to have a base stock of spares?
Everything. So we'll have, to start off with, we'll have a workshop in Durban if anything goes wrong, and then as it goes along we'll train up some dealers to make them a little bit more familiar with the product and get the service centers going.
And you're telling me that this is for your?
This is only for heading.
And your GPS point is where?
The GPS antenna is built into the head of the trolling motor.
Okay, so for an angler that is fishing above their trolling motor, where they hit the GPS point is on the money.
Exactly where the motor is.
And tell me about, I mean, you got a feature on here about power, 12 volt, 24 volt. What's that all about?
Okay, so as you know, this, I don't know if you know, but the Ghost comes in standard with a 47-inch shaft, and it will be 24 volt or 36 volt. So as you'll see on the power button, it will automatically identify whether you plugged in a 24 volt unit or 24 volt system, and that will give you about 96 pounds of thrust.
Martin, what's your first view of the Lowrance Ghost unit?
Nice. I must say it's quite robust. I like the cable is strong. Looks like it's quite strong. Well built. It obviously has opportunity to be in the water, but I believe it does. It's got no noise. You know? No. Yeah.
France, what's your first impressions?
Yeah, it looks solid, huh? I like it, huh? I think it's solid build, looks like it's sturdy. And obviously time will tell, huh? But I believe the brushless motors, I think power saving is a big thing on the water. Especially in my boat where I run 500 amp batteries in there. You know, if you can go long on a set of batteries, maybe you can start using smaller batteries. That looks really nice, I like it. The gas assist, you know, when lifting it up and putting it down. Especially the way I fish, dropping, trolling motor, picking up, dropping it up all the time. You know, it takes out a lot of energy of a guy, but this thing, it's very easy to lift and stow it and deploy it. Very, very nice, huh?